The first verse. She walks into the room. The men all stop and stare. Everyone is watching the colors of her hair, her sweet and sexy smile, the smell of her perfume, the motion of her body. Yet we'll be leaving soon, for she's always a lady, and how I love her so. My sweet and honest baby,
oh wow,
always lets me know that she's always a lady, over and over again. Yes, she's the kind of lover that a man can call his friend. Can't give you no more, but that's it. Kevin Tony
cool.
helped me arrange it, and it's a beautiful song. It's a forever song.
Okay.
You know, not just one of those hitting the bump, baby boom, 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 but a forever song, you know?
What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. And I'm here with an interesting guy. Tell him what you did for a living before you went to jail for 20 years.
Oh, wow. My name is James Jamil Muslim Garrett. I did vocals with the Blackbirds, a lot of ghost vocals, and I sang on the Blackbirds' last album that George Duke produced, not Downbird, 1980. Last hit they had, a song called Love Don't Strike Twice. Didn't get as big as it could have because of the lawsuit that was pending with the record company and Downbird, and they stopped all the music on the shelf, but it did pretty well. So I was featured lead vocal and background on that song.
So you was an artist all your life?
All my life I've sang. I actually knew Jada Pinkett briefly as when she was a kid dancing in Baltimore in talent shows that we were in. We kind of went to the same junior high school together. I was a few years older than her, but
a lot older than her.
A lot older.
Because Jada is only she can't be no more than 50.
That's what she says.
No, she can't be no more.
I used to date one of her girlfriends, April Lewis. April is a few years younger than me. I'm 68, and April was in 11th grade. I was out in like the second year of college. So I'm not going to be debating on that.
On the age, okay.
I know.
But you seen her through the Baltimore scene.
Grow up the Baltimore scene. My cousin used to date some of her sisters. Jada got a family full of fine little girls, and so my cousin Bo Stamper used to date one of them. But I knew Jada when she lived on Bentlow in Baltimore, down the street from this female named April. Long story.
Okay, everybody wants to know, how did you end up going to jail for 20 years?
How did I end up going to jail for 20 years?
And when did you go? How old were you when you went?
I was 48.
48 years old?
Yeah, and I just got out. They say I tried to kidnap the female April, when in all actuality, she came to California living with me. She came out here with 2 suitcases. She moved into a fully furnished apartment with all my music, my pianos, my photo albums and everything in it, and we split up. And she was deceiving me behind my back with one of my so-called Muslim brothers, a boy named Alameen.
So she was sleeping with one of your Muslim brothers?
All along, didn't know anything about it. He actually came to a house, the first dinner we had at the house. I cooked the chicken and food, and he brought his partners, and they ate and smiled, and everybody was happy. I'm just thinking, okay, we're welcoming her and then into our new apartment. When all along, she was deceiving me.
So you kicked her out?
No, I didn't kick her out. We just split up. I left.
So how did you end up doing? Well, how did
I left then.
So how did the cops get involved into this?
I ran to her. I wanted my furniture. I wanted my music and my photo albums. I've lost everything, my history in the music industry.
So you left when you broke up with her?
I left everything there, my music, everything. I wanted my tapes, my original songs, and she agreed to let me go back. I ran to her. She worked at Farmers Insurance. She agreed to go into the apartment and let me get my stuff. I said, okay, fine. So I had a Z at the time, the same Z I bought when we had the hit record Walking in Rhythm. I brought it out here from the East Coast. Black 2+2 60Z. But anyway, so she had agreed to let me go to the apartment, get my music, my little pianos. I can't play, but I can chord enough to write songs. And my photo album. That was the main thing. And that photo album had George Duke, Quincy Jones, pictures of my life when I was singing at 2, 3, 4. I've been singing all my life. And original songs.
And not to cut you off or anything, what's your name when you was with the group, with the Blackbirds? What's your exact name?
James Garrett.
James Garrett, from Baltimore.
James Garrett from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
You know, I used to sing in a group called Rain Chocolate Rain, a.k.a. Out of Baltimore. We opened up for Earth, Wind & Fire in 1974 at the Baltimore Civic Center. Very good band. And Keefe, basically the drummer, was in tune with my band. He produced it for a while, and he says they stole me from the band, a group called Rain. And then I started working more with them. You know, and then I finally, when the lawsuit finalized with Donald Byrd and the record company in 79, we did an album, Better Days, that George Duke produced, which featured me on a song called Love Don't Strike Twice, their only hit record off of that album.
Okay.
You know, and then the lawsuit came again. So they lost the name. They can't call themselves the Blackbirds anymore. They have to call themselves Kojo, Keefe, Orville, and Joe.
Okay.
Kevin is playing by himself, Kevin Tony. He's out here in Woodland Hills somewhere. I have to get in touch with him. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
Yeah, him and I have a song. Well, he helped me with a song. He arranged it. It's called Always a Lady. And he wanted to do it. We were going to do something, but I went to prison. And it's a forever song. That type of song.
Okay. Wow, you went to prison at 48 years old.
48. And now I am a young 68 with a lot of ailments and that type of thing. I still look good. I just haven't shaved. So behind the mask, you'll see a fuzzy face and all that kind of stuff. But how was prison for you, man? I know that had to be rough, especially at an older age. Well, at an older age, I felt prison was never easy. You know, it's never an easy thing because you're away from your family. When you get locked up, you don't only lock yourself up, but you lock up your family also. So you know. But it was never easy for me. But Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has made it easy for me. You know, even through my struggle.
Okay, because you're a Muslim brother.
So what?
You're a Muslim brother.
Yeah, no. Allah Subhanahu wa Taala means Allah.
Okay.
Glory be to the Lord Most High.
Okay.
You know, that's just a praise that I'm saying. But then also, I will say my Muslim brothers in prison looked out for me and helped me out. You know, I had a lot of good imams. I was Muslim clerk a lot of the times. You know, the guy doing the work in the office, doing the typing and all that kind of stuff. Or I was lecturing the community. I'm not the vast knowledgeable person in Islam, or especially with the Arabic, but I'm okay as far as the basics learning in English. So I was a teacher also. But Allah blessed me and gave me that strength. That's what helped me mainly through Islam, my family, and a few friends. Okay.
What I was going to say is, it's a show out there. I know you've been in prison for a while, so you don't know about YouTube like that. So you went to prison, what have we in 2020?
I went to prison 2020. No.
I mean 2000.
2000.
Okay, yeah. There's a thing called YouTube, and it's a show called The Prison Show, AfterPrisonShow. And this guy interviews felons, and he basically does a series with you on his show. And I'm doing this video because I usually don't really do these type of videos, but I do interview people.
Especially in the subway.
Yeah, I don't do it in the subway, but something was compelled for me to do this video right now. So I'm doing this video, and when I put the video on YouTube, I'm going to title it The After Prison Show, and the guy's going to try to reach out. He's going to probably reach out to me, and then we'll reach out to you.
God willing.
And he will help you, God willing.
God willing. Bro.
God willing, everything works like that. But I think it'll work like that. From me doing this interview with you, the guy from the After Prison Show will see this. I'm going to reach out to him on Instagram. I'm a younger guy, so I can reach out to him on Instagram. But I'm going to put this video on YouTube, and he'll see it, because I'm going to title it. A part of the title is going to have the After Prison Show in there, and I'm going to put it with something else. And then he's going to reach out to me, or I'm going to try to reach out to him on Facebook and Instagram and see if he can link up with you. But he will definitely help you out, man. He did a lot for a lot of brothers that went to prison.
I pray so. Hey, Philly Dom,
Yes.
This is what I know can do for me, because Kevin Tony, the piano player from the Blackbirds, is online, and I haven't been able to get his phone number or his hookup. Now, him and I was pretty close. I knew his wife and his children, those things. And him and I did a song together. He helped me with a song I had written called Always a Lady. Kevin is a very good, excellent piano player and arranger. And I need to get that song out with him. I would love to do that song. So if you can put that out there to him.
Yeah, just talk to him. You can talk to him now.
Always a
Because
Lady.
he might see it. He might see this video.
Thank you. This is the first verse. She walks into the room. The men all stop and stare. Everyone is watching the colors of her hair. Her sweet and sexy smile, the smell of her perfume, the motion of her body, yet we'll be leaving soon, for she's always a lady, and how I love her so. My sweet and honest baby,
Oh, wow.
always lets me know that she's always a lady, over and over again. Yes, she's the kind of lover that a man can call his friend. Can't give you no more, but that's it. Kevin
that was
Tony
cool.
helped me arrange it, and it's a beautiful song. It's a forever song.
Okay.
You know, not just one of those hitting the bump, baby, boom, 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 but a forever song. You know. But anyway,
Anything you want me to know about you? Anything you want me to know? Cause I'll probably reach out to him. Like you in good standings with him?
Well,
Like
we were. Him and I, you know, I used to go to his house and record. I'm pretty sure he's disappointed that I disappeared and went to prison. He actually played the prison system when I was locked up. But he didn't play the level yards I was on. I was on the higher levels. He played the lower levels, like the ones and twos. I was on the threes and fours.
Okay.
You know, not that I was a bad guy, but you know, that was just where they placed me. I'm a writer.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
I know how to petition and file. I filed my way out of prison, actually. I went on what they call a COA.
yeah, because you was telling me earlier before we did the video that you had you got it down to 20 years. It was supposed to be.
Yeah,
like
I got the life off, and I got it down to 25 years, then 20, and I went on a certificate of appellability in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. A lot of people tell me I should have been an attorney instead of a singer. At least that's what the guards used to tell me that all the time. Garrett, you should have been an attorney instead of a singer.
Yeah.
So I'd be like,
because you speak well.
that was
and you're
not
a smart
what
guy.
I wanted
Yeah.
to, well, it's not what I wanted
to do.
Smarter brother Dominic before the car accident. Now Kevin goes way back with me from the Blackbirds. You know what I'm saying? He moved out here after I moved out here. Except for his thing was more connected with his connections as a musician and a player. Excellent piano player. You know, that's my brother. And his wife Phyllis loved me. And family. But anyway, it's a pleasure that I met you, and really a surprising pleasure.
I know, because I was supposed to go to visit my friend, and I was supposed to take a bus to get to him, and I ended up just taking the train. I took the bus, and I got off the bus, and I came here, and someone was like, just take the train the rest of the way. I would have never met you if I would have took the
Well,
bus.
Philly Dom, let me say this to you in the public. I would be dressed a hell of a lot better than I am.
I understand, man. If you're just getting out of prison, I understand,
man. Yeah, and you know, I'm on rough times, brother. I slept outside in the rain last night.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
It's going to change really soon, sooner than you think.
Outside in the rain, you know what I'm saying? So that's it basically there. And it wasn't, I want to go outside in the rain. Yeah, you know, that may sound crazy. That's what it was last night. It was crazy because it was pouring down. I got drenched. And it's okay. It's okay. They think they're going to put me back, but I'm going to stay out for sure.
No, it's nothing. I mean, just focus on what you got to do.
God willing, God willing.
You're an older gentleman now.
It's a pleasure. I met you, Philly.
Yeah.
You're a bright light to my day. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.